First and foremost, to Brother Issachar, and that's actually what another lesson. First and foremost, to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahawah, Prophet Hashem, Yahawashi, Prophet Hashem, Prophet God. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Muslim. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 guys off the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. Alright, in today's lesson, we're going to go into trusting in the Lord. Alright, you got to be loyal, you got to be faithful, and trust in the Lord. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. Okay? So, you can't be too caught up in this world. Okay? You can't be, you're supposed to, take care of your priorities, get your shit in order. Alright? But you need to, you can't be too busy out here where you forget the Lord. Okay? You always gotta put the Lord first. Okay? Alright? You always gotta put the Lord first. Alright? So, this is something that, you guys got to always remember out there, you Akim and Aqua, that, we gotta put the Lord first no matter what we do. Okay? Alright? Same thing with Moses in the wilderness. Alright? We have to, pray to the Lord, and wait to see what the Lord decides instead. Okay? In this time, it's not wise to be, you can't be too quick. You can't just be, when something happens, just, react and say, well, I'm going to go this way. Slow down, pray to the Lord, get confirmation of the Spirit. That's something what it's going to be very important out here. Because remember, these jobs are about to shut down. Okay, what you got, everything that you got is about to be stripped, okay? These jobs, these cars, alright, transportation from one location to another, remember? Okay, remember that. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 2. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to you. Verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Okay? Once again, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Okay? So, let not mercy. Alright, so don't just get so caught up in this world, okay, that you forget to stop serving the Lord. Where the Lord's mercy is saying, you know what, that's it. Okay, because that's number one. If the Lord, if the Lord puts you on his shit list, then that's it. Okay, that's it. It's a very, you don't want that. So I don't want that. Okay, so remember, it doesn't matter what you go through out here. Okay, you gotta make sure that you're praying, doing your shows, fast if you have to. Make sure that you're getting yourself in order with the Lord first. Okay, because if the mercy of the Lord leaves you, that's it. Okay, it don't matter if you got $1 million out here. It don't matter if you have what you got. Okay, just look at the leaders of this world. Okay, the body Yahawashi. Look at all the leaders out here. Okay, getting blown up. Okay, all right, they're getting blown up. Okay, look at the supreme leader of Iran. All right, all these leaders are going to the underground bunkers, scared, and they have what? Top security, millions of dollars. Just to show you, if Yahawashi is not dealing with you, okay, if you're not on the if you don't have mercy from the Lord, then you're out of there. It don't matter. The book of Amos, okay, the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18 down to the 20th verse. Okay, it don't matter. Okay, it don't matter where you're at. Okay, it don't matter what you have. Okay, you're not getting away from the Lord. Okay, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Right. Okay. So let not mercy and truth forsake you. So just because you catch in hell, the Lord may take family members from you. He may take that job from you, the house, the car. Okay. So just because that happens, okay, don't run away from the truth. Hold on to it. Remember, this truth is all we got. Okay, the Lord is everything. You gotta really believe that. Okay, remember, the Lord is going to test His elect. Okay, all right. You have to really believe that. Okay.
If you have sensitive skin or a sensitive scalp,
okay,
this is the question I get asked all the
Proverbs
time.
chapter 3, verse. Give me 1 second. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Okay, so no matter what you're going through, do not get on the Lord's bad side. Maintain, stay on the path. Forget the things of the world. The Lord. Pray to the Lord. Do what you gotta do. Okay, the Lord will appoint you another job, another place to stay, but you gotta trust in Him. Okay. Remember the patience of Job. Okay, this is what the hopeful elect are. Okay, we have to be like Job. Okay, we gotta be like Job. See, bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thy heart, of mind. Verse 4, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 4. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding, see, in the sight of Yahawah and man. So that's what it's all about, baby. Okay, because if you're in good favor with the Lord, look what happened with Moses and Aaron. Okay, look what happened with the Pharaoh. All right, so if the Lord is on your side, nobody can defeat you. Remember how the Lord destroyed Pharaoh and his whole military. Okay, not one survived. All right, but those who believe in the Lord, look what happened. Okay, they made it out of the way. All right. All right, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord, Yahawashi, with all thy heart. There it is. Okay, I'll just stop right here. All right, so this is the main point here. Okay, because you really have to trust in the Lord. Okay, you cannot doubt. Okay, you might, you're gonna have in the flesh sometimes. It happens. Okay, it happens where you're like, damn, you don't really know what to do. But it's why you get yourself together and you trust in the Lord. Okay, and you trust in the Lord. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. You trust in the Lord. It's very, very important. Okay, so you have to fully believe in the Lord. Okay, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord, Yahawashi, with all thy heart. Okay, all your mind. Okay, and here we go. And lean not unto thy own understanding. Okay, so lean not unto thy own understanding. All right, so don't try to do this your own way. Say, well, I'm just gonna do this, and slow it down. Slow it down, baby. Slow it down. Okay, slow it down. You see? So remember that, okay? Just in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Yeah, let me read it again from the 5th verse, okay? Because this is the point here, okay? All right, because in this time that we're entering, you gotta remember everything that you see out here as society, okay? It's gonna be shut down, okay? It's gonna be shut down, okay? All right. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord, Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, with all thy heart. Okay? So all your mind, trust in the Lord. Okay? Alright? And lean not unto thy own understanding. See? So don't try to do this your own way. Like, oh, well, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna do me and I'm just gonna try to figure it out. No. Okay? Pray to the Lord. Wait, see, if, because we're gonna come to time in this world where it's like, alright, shoot, that you're not gonna know what the next move is. Right? So, lean not unto thy own understanding, because when you come to a situation, alright, you have to go down, pray to the Lord, alright, and make confirmation still. Okay, you gotta make sure that we're doing what the Lord wants you to do out here. Okay, not what you feel is right. So that right there, there's no room to bring that out right now. After Proverbs, patience possesses your soul, because in your patience, okay, you're not gonna sell out. In the patience, you're not gonna be like, well, let me try to go back, let me just try to go back into the world real fast and just try to get it real fast. Well, however, you're gonna be patient, okay? All right, that's the thing. You're gonna be patient. So that's gonna possess your spirit, your soul, because you say, well, whatever, I could lose all this, but I'm still waiting for the Lord, okay? Because you got to understand out here that everything out here don't mean a damn thing. It don't mean nothing. Okay, these cars, they break down. Okay, houses. Remember, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 17. We're gonna be under martial law real soon. Okay, where people are not gonna be able to travel from city to city. Remember? Okay, so it's a very interesting time, But so with all these prophecies, unfolding, this is something that you gotta understand, okay? Because the things of this world is not gonna last. So here we go. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Okay? So there it is. So in all thy ways, for everything that you do. Okay, because we're literally coming to a time where everything is being shut down. Okay, these elites are gonna be in the underground city. There's gonna be like robot dogs out here, okay, drones. Alright, so you really have to wait and trust on the Lord for every need. Okay, and you really have to get that through your mind now. Okay, to fully trust in the Lord. Okay? Alright. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Okay? Because whatever move you're gonna make out here, acknowledge the Lord. Alright, beautiful. Okay? In all thy ways Acknowledge him and he shall direct thy path. Right? Okay, because we're, praise to the Lord first, not just, oh, wow, shit, well, I got fired and I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to do that. Hey, chill out a little bit. Okay? Hey, chill out. It's chill. Okay? Relax me, huh? Remember, our enemies are scrambling. Okay? Our enemies, they're desperate. All right? So you got to remember what the Lord is remember, you got to be in that spiritual mode, that, like the last airbender. Remember we went to the avatar state? You have to trust in the spirit. Okay? Not just carnal things. Well, I got to get this. No, just it's the spirit. Okay? Remember, the Lord, Yahawashi, is the creator of the heavens and earth. Okay? So he can make anything happen. Okay? And less than a snap of a finger. Less than that. Okay? That fast. Okay, remember, we serve the everlasting and his son, the Savior. Okay, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Huh? Who already beat this world and who beat Satan.
So how does HPE Greenlake fit into your...
We serve. Okay? Alright. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him and he shall direct thy path. See, because not the ways of this world, not just trusting in the government, okay? Trusting the government and, we're trusting the Lord. So that's the main thing here, is that trust, okay? That trust factor. See, do you really believe? Remember before Yahawashi did the miracles, he would tell them, hey, do you believe I can do this? See, because he already had the power. But the thing is, do you believe? Because Yahawashi, okay, he already is. Okay, he already believes. I mean, he's our power. Okay, so the thing is, do you believe? Okay, because right now, Yahawah and Yahawashi, they're in the heavens right now. Okay, Yahawah is our creator, and Yahawashi is on the right-hand side of Yahawah. Okay, so this is something you gotta, they're already there. They're already at that spot. Okay, but the thing is, do you believe? Okay? Do you trust? See? That's the thing. So that's where it comes in, because the Lord's already there. But the thing is, do you believe? Alright. Okay, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7. Be not wise in thine own eyes. See? So don't do what you think is right. Fear the Lord, Yahawashi, and depart from evil. See? Depart from evil. Woo. All right, so now let's bear with me. Okay, so right here, St. Luke, chapter 21, verse 19. Okay, in your patience, possess ye your souls. Okay, so in your patience, possess ye your souls. Because remember, right, by you just saying, all right, well, okay, I lost a loved one, I lost my house, my job, my car. Okay, you're not just going to react and break down and keep in the floor and say, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do next. We know damn well what we're going to do next. We're going to trust in the Lord, damn it. Yeah, that's right. We know what to do next. Okay, the Lord said, keep on trusting in Him. He that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. Because we know. Okay, it don't matter. We lose our job, our family, gets called off from the circumstance. We're going to do it. Break down that I don't know what I'm going to do. This is for the scriptures, okay? You got to apply, you got to walk it, okay? He that endures to the end. So we know what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to trust in Yahawashi from outside. And He's going to direct our steps. You see? Hey, no, I don't know what I'm going to do. We know damn well what we're going to do. See? Alright. But that's the point. Because in your patience, possess your soul. Because, we're not just going to be like, oh, well, freak out and just react and go that way. No, we're going to trust in the Lord. Okay? We know. Okay? Alright? So that's why those that are listening, okay, that's why we encourage you to write these scriptures down. Okay, because you gotta have it in you. Remember that movie, The Book of Eli, with Denzel Washington? Because it was in him. Okay, remember in the hard times, after they took the book, because he goes, I'm holding this book with me, right? But after the book is gone, then what? Okay, after the book is gone, then what? It didn't matter. Why? Because the word was already in them. Same thing with us. Okay, it don't matter. Okay, if something happens, we lose. We lose. Because we're out here. Sometimes, people can take things. You can misplace it. Say, damn, I forgot my Bible over there. It's all right. Remember. Okay, this is why this word has to be in you. Okay, that way, whatever. Okay, if wherever you gotta go, like Daniel. You think Daniel had his Bible? He had everything that he needed with him inside the lion's den? Nah. So what? Because it's in you. It's that trust. Okay, it's the spirit. So that's why all these carnal things don't matter. Because if it's in you, it don't matter. You see? All right. So that's why you have to. This is why we encourage you to write it down, because you have to really know it. Not just, I heard it before, and no, you have to have it in you, baby. You gotta digest it. See? Okay. So in your patience, possess your soul. Right. Okay. So in your patience, because you're not gonna go out to the wayside. You're not gonna try to be in the ways of the world. You're gonna be like, well, I'm gonna be patient and trust in the Lord. Okay. So this is why you have to fully understand that. Okay, you got to get understanding. You got to have that understanding, that oil. Remember, the 5 foolish virgins. Okay, you got to have that oil. All right, not just I read the book of Psalms and I read this and I already read the book of Chronicles. No, you got to understand, baby. Okay, what time we're living in. You see? All right. Okay, so, yep. Okay, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. Wisdom, listen up. Okay, this is very important to the times that we're in right now. Okay, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Okay, because wisdom is more precious than precious rubies. Okay, because you're wise, you got wisdom. Okay, look at the leaders of this world. Okay, they're not wise. Okay, number one, because they're going against the Lord. So that's the stupidest thing anybody can do on this planet, is go against the Lord. Okay, if you don't follow the Lord or go against them, you're out of there. It don't matter. You got the strongest military. You got $1 trillion. You're out of there. You're out of there. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. Here we go. Oh, snap. Okay. We're going to drive that point home. And with all thy getting, okay, and with all thy getting, get understanding. See that? So that's the main point right there, okay? Because with all thy getting, get understanding. Because you want to understand these. See, like, see Nate from IUIC? Okay, don't want to put too much attention towards that, but you see Nate from IUIC? Okay, look at him. Alright, he doesn't understand the scriptures. Okay, he may read them, but he don't understand clearly. Okay, because he said it the horse said it out of his own mouth. He said, "Oh, but we don't know when they're going to use the ICBMs. We do know." So he clearly told himself, because we don't have the understanding. That's why the oil is very important. It don't matter just, oh yeah, we got the purple and gold. Hey, people like it, on the distance. So that don't mean a damn thing. Okay? Alright, so that's why that understanding, because he thinks we don't know. So what good is that? Okay, yeah, you can read the Bible, but you don't understand it. Okay. That means that what? You're just wasting your time. You're just spinning your wheels. See? It's like when you're working, like let's say you work at Sprout. Let's use that example. Let's say you're working at Sprout, grocery store. Okay. Alright. And let's say somebody is running the cash register. Okay, they're just pressing buttons, but you don't understand how it works. Okay? And you've been watching the manager that they watch you how I use it. And you've been fooling around looking at people in the store and looking at the ceiling. If you don't understand how that machine works, alright, what about the manager gets a phone call like, hey, he has to take care of somebody because somebody needed some assistance with something on aisle 8, whatever. Okay, understand that. So if that happens, you know what I'm saying? If that happens, then what? Okay, then you're on. Because the manager's like, okay, look, watch me. I'm going to teach you how to run this register. Right? Right. Okay, so let's say you're going to be running this, register, but you weren't paying attention. Okay? All right, so if you're not paying attention to the register, okay, and the manager, they say, yeah, take off. They say, hey, all right, I gotta take off. Like, I gotta go do something. And he says, okay, go ahead and run it, And you got a big line of people. You got like 5 customers right there waiting on you. Okay, if you don't understand how to run that register, you seen how you press the buttons, but you weren't paying attention. Okay, when you go to ring up things, you're not gonna know how to complete that order, because you're not gonna know. Okay, what's this? Oh, how do I open the cash register? How do I do this? How do I do that? Because you're not gonna understand it. So you're basically no good, because yeah, you know how to press a few buttons, right? Yeah, but if you don't understand how to run it, then you're not going to be able to make those sales. Okay, you're not going to be able to give. You're not going to know what button to press. If somebody pays you cash, you're not going to know how to open up the cash register. Okay, you're not going to know how to properly process that transaction. You see? Okay, this is the point here. So you have to understand what the Bible's saying, not just, yeah, I've read it. Okay? All right? This is the importance, okay, of having that understanding. Okay? This is the importance. All right? So the importance of having that understanding is life and death. Okay? All right? So you gotta have that oil. Remember the 5 foolish virgins? Okay? In St. Matthew. Okay? Because they lack what? Oil. Okay? So you need that understanding. We need it. Very important. Okay? Proverbs chapter 15, verse 32. He that refuseth instruction, because you refuse to listen. Okay, you refuse to acknowledge that, all right, I'm wrong. Then when brothers, when the apostles are rebuking you, telling you, hey, you're going off, brother. You're not even considering it. You're just, oh, well, fuck it, I was going to keep doing me. See? All right, so Proverbs chapter 15, verse 32. He that refuseth instruction despises. Check this out, okay? This is it right here. Alright. He that refuseth instruction, he that refuseth instruction despises his own soul. Because what you're doing is committing suicide. See? So that's why when you got retards out there like Nate, IUIC, Captain Zaryak, you don't gotta be all like, oh, well, you know, when you see it's on. For what? Okay? You're already committing suicide. Because you're telling the Lord, well, you know, you're despising his own soul. So when you refuse instruction, when someone's telling, especially when the true apostles and teachers of Yahawah start telling you, hey, you're going off, and you're not even saying, hey, Salakia, you're not even, you know, you're not even asking the Lord, you're not even sorry about it, you're like, well, fuck it. You're despising your own soul, because you're shooting yourself in the foot. See that? So this is why we just laugh at you. Okay, we'll tell you, but I mean, what do you want us to do? You're despising your own soul. Man, the priest says perfect, okay? Alright, right there. So this is why we don't gotta be all, you know, first of all, the Lord said carnality is enmity with the Most High. Okay, and He's told us, Yahawashi, to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Alright, remember that. So this is why we're not buying guns and trying to do all these stupid things, because it's a spirit. Okay? Look at all these nations that have ICBMs and guns and militaries. They're all bugged out. Okay, and they have weapons on top of weapons. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to save you. Remember that. That's the way the so-called white man thinks. Oh, I just got to have guns and all that. Yeah, like let's say someone says, oh, I'm going to go buy 15 guns. Shit, you can only carry 2 or 3 at the same time. You know? See? You know, and it's only a while before you run out of bullets. Then what? You know? Okay, yeah, you have all those guns, but someone shot you in the chest with the AR. Now, where are you? You're through, man. See? You know, let's say you run out of food. You may have all those guns, but you have no food and water. What good is it? See? Okay? Let's say somebody has all kinds of guns. They have a garage full of weapons. You know? Okay, but what if the Lord gives them the plague of the mind, the plague of the heart? It's no good, because he's going to be bugged out like shit, you know? He's not even going to be able to walk, he's not going to be able to do anything, he's going to be bugged out, too, like, see? So this is the point here, okay? Proverbs chapter 15, verse 32. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul. There it is. So those that don't want to listen, when the Lord is speaking to you, starting with the apostles and elders on down, then you're despising your own soul. Because, like Apostle Gabar said, okay, so you're not affecting us. Okay? You're not bothering us. This is why we say, if you don't believe, we don't care. If you don't believe this message, we don't care. Why? Because you're despising your own soul. You're committing suicide. You're not doing anything for us. Romans chapter 3, verse 3, okay? So what if some do not believe? So if they're scoffers, if people say, well, I don't believe that, it has no effect on us. Okay? No effect, no effect. The Pharaoh, he wanted to kill us. What? Did it have any effect? It had no effect. So whether if somebody don't believe, whether if somebody says, I don't like you, whether if somebody says, I want to kill you, it has no effect. Because the Lord is protecting His elect. Yahawashi's blood covers the elect. Remember, Yahawashi beat Satan. So it don't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Why even get frustrated? Remember, our enemies, remember, Esau's on the ropes. Okay? He's scared, man. Our enemies are scared. Our enemies are scared. And they're desperate. You know, this is why we stay laughing. Because don't matter what they do, okay, it has no effect. Because the hopeful elect are in the Lord's hands, not the world. See? And Yahawashi beat Satan to show you that it doesn't matter what you do. Okay? You can't stop this train, like Apostle Har said. You can't stop it. You know? See? This is what you gotta understand. Okay, Proverbs chapter 15, verse 32. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof giveth understanding. There it is. Okay? Because if you say, all right, well, let me just humble myself. Okay? Let me just come to the Lord correct. Okay? Let me just come to the Lord correct. Okay? Let me just examine myself. You know? To see, what's going on. All right? That's something crazy right there. Okay? All right, you got to, examine yourself, to see whether you're in the faith. This is why you have to be humble. If you have that proud spirit, well, I'm riding, I don't care. Well, then you're not going to go anywhere, okay? All right, you have to remain, you got to be humble. That way, if you give a rebuke, okay, remember, the men of the Lord are not going to lie to you, okay? So you have to examine thyself, okay, make the adjustments, like, okay, shit, let me see. Let me at least check it out. You gotta have that humble spirit on you. That's not, it's no good. So with that, that's on today's lesson. On your feet, soldier. And remember, trust in the Lord. Shalom.